Hi Rai. Now I feel bad. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to set this up and I realize I'm in the wrong category just now. So I'm working on it. I don't do art streams ever. So but hi honey. How are you? How's it going? How are things? This is just hard to see. Maybe I just sketch and pen. I could sketch and pen today. I really could do either. I'm in the wrong category, so I have to fix that. Where's my phone? But hey, hi, hello, how's it going? I am so tired. Doing good. I may have hit affiliate last weekend. Oh, babe, oh my god. Congratulations. That's so good. Oh my god, that's so good. I'm so happy for you. Dude, hell yeah. Fucking hell yeah, Rye. Thank you. You're welcome, babe. Oh my god. That's such a fun fucking milestone, dude. I love that. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Twitch. No, that's so good. Congratulations. I'm excited for you. You can't see it, but I'm excited for you. I'm gonna change this to art. Yep, because that's where it's supposed to be. Update information. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out how people do art yet, so here we are. I mean, I know how people do art, but like the art streams. I don't. It's gonna have to do. It's gonna have to do. So what I want to work on today is I'm going to be doing collaging a little bit later, which is going to be a lot easier to see. But I've got 26, 12. My freezer doesn't work. That's pretty much how I'm doing. Because my freezer just doesn't work still. Yeah. So my super was supposed to come fix it on Tuesday and then didn't show up until the time that I told him not to show up. And then we rescheduled for noon the next day, and he never showed up. And then it was Thanksgiving, so I didn't expect him to show up, and now it's now. So yeah, so I bought groceries today, and I only bought stuff that I could like refrigerate or could go in the cupboards, like dry food, which, you know, is still kind of annoying, but I'm just gonna look up a reference real quick. It's kind of annoying, but like it's fine. It's gonna like force me to eat healthier. So that's something. Did you still have a good day yesterday? Yeah, I mean, I'm just here. Like, I'm not with family or anything for Thanksgiving right now. Because I don't live close to my family. But yesterday, because I didn't have any food in my fridge, because I hadn't done any grocery shopping and everything was closed, my friend Tim, who's in chat on occasion, he bought me dinner. He bought me Popeyes, and all I asked for was the sandwich, and he ended up sending me, like, the sandwich and a 5-piece tender meal and, like, mac and cheese and 2 giant sodas, like, which was really, really nice. And it was way too much food, so I ate some of that for lunch today as well. Yeah, it was very, very sweet. It was very sweet. It got me smiling about it again. It was very sweet because, like I said, all I asked for the sandwich, and he didn't tell me that he bought all that other stuff, so I didn't know until I went downstairs to pick up the food from this delivery guy, and it's like a giant bag, and I'm like, that's so much food. Yeah, no, it was really nice. Thanksgiving is fairly important. That's a big ass sandwich. I know, right? My thoughts exactly. Holy shit. I think Jasper waits until I start streaming to drop the nastiest fucking deuce in his litter box. Like, holy cow. But yeah, so that was really nice. Thanksgiving is pretty important here, I'd say. Like, it's one of, like, the national holidays. It's not as important as, like, Christmas, right? But it's still, like, you know, it's it's Thanksgiving, but it's also, you know, it's important to recognize that the origins are freaking evil. So, I didn't mind too much. I think my family was more bothered by the fact that nothing can be as important as Christmas. Yeah, exactly. The origins are not it. Yeah. I think my family was more bothered by the fact that, I was alone, than I was, which is, like, their own issue, right? So I actually, because I did call my mom, and I did talk to her, because I was like, oh, you know, like, should probably talk to family at least a little bit on this holiday where family is considered a pretty important thing, right? And my mom and I decided, we created a list of the holidays from the least to most saddest to be alone on that holiday. And so we decided that, and these are American holidays, obviously. So the least sad, so from least to most sad, 4th of July, what did we say? It was 4th of July, and these are, like, the big holidays. What did we say? It was, like, 4th of July, I think, yeah, 4th of July, Halloween, yeah, 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Valentine's, birthday, Christmas. Like, those are the saddest holidays to be alone on. So we were like, you know what, like, by that scale, like, we're doing pretty good, right? But yeah, like, personally, I don't necessarily give a shit about, like, Valentine's Day either, because I've never been in a relationship on Valentine's Day. I've gotten broken up with close to Valentine's Day, but I've never been in a relationship on Valentine's Day, so I'm not really that bothered by it. You know, scarred for life for for that. I'm gonna do, like, yeah. Um, boo to the person, book to the person, boo to the person. Nah, it was fine. It's an important, your first breakup is an important one. Your first proper breakup is an important one. So I'm not that bothered by it. Not anymore. I certainly was then, but I'm not bothered by it anymore. And then it's, yeah. Okay, and then, not looking forward to it. Yeah, it's not great. Maybe you'll be one of the lucky ones, Rye. You won't ever have to worry about it. You just boom, first person, you get it right. That feels slightly off. It's too thick, I think. That's the issue. You know, maybe you'll get lucky. Or no relationship. Well, that would also technically work. Yes, that's true. I want to stop it like, nope, see, now it's too skinny. Haha, let's go somewhere in between. I'll turn it like that. Why doesn't this look, oh, that's why. Okay. Been working so far. Fair enough. Fair enough. We've talked about relationships before in the past on my streams, where I'm very much indifferent to whether or not I have a relationship. Because I've never really had to work for a relationship before. They just kind of happen. So I'm pretty much like, you know, whenever the next one comes, the next one comes. But otherwise, like, can't really say I'm that bothered by it. I think my family and friends would disagree, but that's their business, not mine. Nope. Why does it look so weird? See, this part looks fine now, but now this looks weird. I'll like pull this in slightly, I think. Yeah. I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm tired of messing with it. I'm just gonna move on to the next one. Yeah, because I don't want to mess with it anymore. So basically, what I'm doing here today, before I work on collaging, because that's what I really want to be doing right now, is I want to be collaging. But I have, right now in my kitchen, I have 2 trash cans that look the same, but one's for recycling and the other's for garbage. And so I wanted to at least sketch out my own recycling design to put on my trash can, just so that like when I have people over, I can just be like, oh, can you recycle that, and put it in the recycling bin, the one that's got the recycling on it. Ooh, do you see the Inception in the corner? Look at that Inception up there. Look at that. Look at that Inception. You can see me moving my hands. That's weird. Now I gotta move this. But yeah, so what I hate is when I say I don't want to be in a relationship and people say, oh, you'll understand when you get a boyfriend, etc. And I'm like, first of all, not especially looking for a boyfriend. And second, it's not going to change anything if I'm not that interested in being in one. Well, yeah, Inception. Exactly. I had to fix it. Yeah, that's fair. It's I am pretty constantly surrounded by people that met their significant other in uh in college, right? Um and I graduate in the spring. So obviously that clock is a ticking. But also as someone who's demi-romantic, demisexual, like I'm not gonna meet somebody and then get to know them well enough to be in a relationship by the end of college anyway. So sorry, mom and dad. You're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. But again, it really, really, really doesn't bother me. So that's too steep. Too true. Yeah. So but my parents don't really understand that, which is fine. They grew up in a very different time. But that also means, like, I'm growing up in a different time. Sorry, I don't know if this is going to be annoying, but I, like, flip my canvas around tons when I'm drawing, so I don't know if that's going to get annoying or not. I hope not. This should be a little bit closer to... But yeah, so, I don't know. Not that concerned about it, to be honest. See, that one looks great, too. This one's just being derpy. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. But, I'm trying to hold records in my family. First LGBT, longest not having first kiss, and relationship. maybe more to come. Incredible. A+, 10 out of 10. I will be the first person in my family to, at the very least, adopt a child. Because as far as I know, throughout my family, no one's ever adopted. So I intend on being the first to adopt, because fuck having my own kid. Yeah. Also, like, maybe fostering out, but I have to be in a better place financially before I try to foster out, right? Because what a terrible system it is in the US. So yeah, there is that as well that I'm looking forward to being a part of. See, I'm not sure what kind of I want to add like flowers or something around it so that it's more... Ooh, actually, you think you know what I'll do? Hold on. Let me look up some of these. Ever since I was a little lad, I've told my mom I'll adopt. I don't want a human to grow in my body, no thanks. Yeah, and also like all the health stuff, and like I'm on a bunch of medications that I'd have to go off of. I just realized that's there. Like there's a bunch of like there's a bunch of medications that I'd have to go off of, and it would be like just not great for like me or my body. So really just not about it. Not really what I want to do with my life. Oh god, that too. Yeah, right. So I think what I want to do for this actually is I'm gonna sketch out some ideas and just see what I like, I think. Yeah, so I'm just like not about it, not about that life, not about... And again, it's got nothing to do with like people have kids and they want to have kids and that's great, good for them, but That's some like body horror shit to me. Like, in what, like 5 years, probably sooner, I'm gonna be at the age where like people that I know are having kids, and I'm just not about it. People that I know are getting married. I'm not. No. I just found out the other day, I was on Facebook Marketplace, and I popped over to I don't know how I ended up on Facebook. I was on Facebook Marketplace looking for a cat tree for Jasper, and I ended up on Facebook at some point. And I don't even use Facebook, so this was like weird for me. And I ended up finding my best friend from 5th grade, who ultimately betrayed me because 5th graders suck. And to find out that she's engaged and like does drag racing. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that is so cool. My radiator's kicking on, so sorry if you can hear that. I saw a dog being put on a cat tree and shaking so much. Oh, Rye, I saw that video too. I saw that video on TikTok too. Oh my god. Oh wow. Yeah. And like, I have not talked to this girl since like freshman year of high school. And like, we were not friends by that point. But I was like, wow, dude. Like, I mean, good on ya, I guess. But like, I could not. You know, I could not do that, like, at all. So it was weird. It was a weird experience to have, to like just see her like that. And I was like, okay, all right, bestie, sure, like, pop off, I guess. Imagine having your life kind of together. Lamau couldn't be me. That's just it. The entire time that I knew her, like, she didn't have her life together, like, at all. So like, good for her, I guess, right? Gil, Moa. How's it going, babe? I don't have the, oh no, I don't have the sound alerts on this page. I'm sorry, give me a second. I owe you a wackus bonkus. Give me a second. I owe you a wackus bonkus. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I forgot that to put it on here because I never did. Okay. I'm gonna go redeem a wackus bonkus for you. I don't know if you could hear that. I couldn't hear it. Could you guys hear it? Because it wasn't coming in for me. Hey Gil, how many points do you have? I have infinity points because I'm the owner of the channel. I couldn't. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. That's weird. It's coming up on the thing, but it's not coming up. I'm making this hard on you, can't I? Aren't I? No, it's fine. I'm gonna fix it. It should be fixed. The icon. Is the icon coming up now, maybe? Hold on. I'm gonna just keep redeeming Wackus Bonkus until it works.
What do you think, Wackus?
I fixed it.
You naughty whackers buckers.
There you go. I get it. There we go. Oh, okay. I haven't set up any new stuff yet, so I don't know anything. Oh yeah, no, right, you're totally fine. Yeah. Creators have infinity channel points, so you can test out your channel points as much as you want to. See, those are supposed to be mountains, but on stream they kind of look like tits. I don't know what to do about that. But it's fine, I guess. Tits are nice too. That's true. Yeah, you're right. Then we're gonna do some of these. That doesn't look like a tree, but it's fine. We're gonna roll with it. Trust the process, baby. I think it's because they need stalks. Yeah, see, that looks better. I was about to type trust the process. That's just like the thing to remember with art all the time is I just, trust the process. Just trust the process. I think this could be cute though. I think this could be cute. I want to figure out how to get this to look a little bit nicer. I might mess with my webcam real quick, y'all. Bear with me for a second. Let's see. Let me see what I can do here. Could make it a little bit brighter and maybe do some... That's kinda helpful, I guess. If this reflection wasn't so bad. It might be a little bit easier. I just wanted to see if I could make it a little bit easier on you guys. I can't zoom in apparently, which is unfortunate. But, I don't know. I feel like that looks a little bit better. So, I'm just gonna apply that, call it good. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit easier to see now. I just wish I could zoom in. I really feel like there should be zooming in on this camera. Like, it doesn't make any sense that there's not. But it says there isn't. Well, that's just dumb. That's just dumb. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna go back to this. I have 2 emotes so far and 2 potential point redeems, and that one not chosen for it will be emote. Nice. 2, not 2. Gotcha. In any other stream, that would get me banned. Well, I'm cool. I'm the cool streamer. Like your cool uncle. I'm just the internet's cool uncle. Actually, I think I might have accidentally stolen that from someone on TikTok, so that's probably not true. But it will not get you banned here. We will simply agree with you. That's just a thick tree, which is fine. And then we've got this guy. It's gonna go. something like that. Sure. I don't love this, if I'm being honest. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. Coolest uncle. Gil do be cool. Hey. I do my best. Okay, and then I want to see, I'm tired of drawing these trees now. So now I want to do like a one of these. Do like a that. Do like a, yeah, okay. And then like that, and we're just gonna put a house here because I'm tired of drawing trees. And that's just how it be sometimes. And it's got like a little bit of smoke. Wow. And a yard. With a cow in it. Can you tell? Look, that's a cow. Can you see? Can you see the cow? Okay, well, I know it's a cow, and that's the important thing. But I added like a little house. Like those are the details that you can't see right now. And this is water now, which just waves. If you add squiggles, that's how they know it's water. Cool. And then I think I want to do fish in this one, maybe? Do some fishies in it. What do fish look like? I mean, I could just do the Jesus fish, right? But I really don't want to do a bunch of the Jesus fish. So, could do a shark. I can't draw a shark. What can I draw? What can I draw? I can probably do, I'm sorry, Jesus fish? Yeah, it isn't, what's the Jesus fish? Hold on. Jesus fish. It's called the itch this. The itch this. See, it's the Jesus fish. The Jesus fish. Is that a fish that can walk on land? No, it's just, see, that one says Jesus. Yeah, so I don't want to do a bunch of the Jesus fish. People have those on cars here. Yeah, the Jesus fish. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put on captions. I'm a bad streamer. Hold on, I have to put on captions. Give me just a second. Because I forgot to do that. And I aim to be accessible. I promise I'm trying to be accessible. I just sometimes forget. Oh, it's gonna make me log in. Hold on. There we go. Click. There, the captions have started. Okay, we're good. The Jeebs fish. Okay. And then for this, I think I want to do like we do You know, I'm not sure. I would say like, ooh, we can do like, ooh, ocean. And then there's just like a spot where it's like not ocean anymore, but it's still ocean. But there's a hole and oh, what's that? It's a spray of water from a whale-ish thing. Wow. Nature's beautiful. Wow, water droplets everywhere. Wow, and there's a bird. 2 birds. No ocean, but there's an ocean. Look, wow, that's so... It looks terrible, actually. It looks real bad. I don't like that at all. Fix it. Make it look cooler. I don't like doing liquids. I don't know why I thought that this was going to be a good idea. That's marginally better. And then we're going to do like a tail. Like a, what is it? It goes like that. Yeah. I hate it. Well, that's fine. And then under the water, you can see it. And it's got a smiley face. Okay, people, I'm gonna go try and do emotes. Have fun. I love you. I love you too. Have fun. Goodbye. I don't like this one. We're gonna pretend it doesn't exist. We're gonna pretend it doesn't exist. And we're gonna go to the next one. We can do flowers in this one. I'm comfortable doing flowers at least. Do that and then you just go in a circle. Until, ta-da, it's a rose that you can't see. There's a rose there, I promise. Wow. I feel like I should put this up on something so that you guys can see better. What do I have that I could put this on top of? Innovation! Okay. So you can actually kind of see what I'm doing. Because you definitely couldn't before. Now, I did not entirely come up with this design on my own. This is not my design. I learned how to draw these from Cheyenne Barton. From like one of her early videos. But I've been drawing my flowers like this ever since. And I don't have another way of drawing them. So that's just gonna have to do. Art? Yes. We're doing art today. We're doing art. We could draw some ants down here. Ant. Wow, I love it. It kind of looks like a moose from far away, but that's fine. Ants. On PhiliosArt? Illegal. A little bit. It felt like a good thing to do because I'm kind of tired. And so I wanted to do something really low key. And so this felt like a good thing to do that was pretty low key. So, we're just kind of rolling with it. Look, they're marching through grass. This happens a lot in my art where I get bored as I'm drawing, and so I get a little lazy. Just a little bit lazy. I think I'm gonna switch because of how terrible this one came out. It didn't come out terrible. It's just not the way that I want it to look. I think I'm gonna switch up what I'm doing. I'm gonna pop over and I'm gonna start doing some collaging, I think. And I watched a Twitch channel. Also, can we just take a second to appreciate the way that this looks? Because I'm really happy with it. And I think it's super cute. And I made this sticker, and this sticker, and this sticker, and this one, 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 and this one. The only one I didn't make is these two. I didn't make those two, but I made all the other ones. So I used to sell these stickers, actually. But I don't anymore because they weren't very popular. And so I got a little disheartened, so I stopped selling them. We're gonna switch on over. Pretty, thank you. I usually do it on the sides, so okay drawing is usually surrounded by tiny stars. I tend to do that as well when I have like finished pieces. Let's see, I can show you guys some of my like finished pieces. So like I did this piece as part of Inktober, and I was actually really happy with it. So I didn't add anything to it, but I really liked this piece that I did. I'm pretty proud of it, actually. And then I've got a spread in here, too. I've got a couple spreads in here, actually. Hold on. Let me see if I can find some of my favorite spreads to show you guys. I'm gonna see some really bad... I tried to practice figure drawing for a while. It did not work. I was doing those like figure drawing tests where you do it for like, it's really good, thank you, where you do them for like a minute just to like get the basic shapes down. And then I do a lot of florals when I do drawings. I like to do florals, and I was really proud of that one too. I took that from a screen cap of you can see all the graphite on the other side. I took that from a screen cap of Whisper the Heart. This is a bunch of concept drawings for a project that I did. That I don't really want to show because I don't think they're very good. Oh yeah, this was test for a new sticker sheet back when I was doing sticker sheets. That was a test for that. This is a spread that I'm really happy with as well. I think that this one came out really nicely. It's over a year ago I did this one, but I think it's probably one of my favorite spreads in the whole book. That one and this one. I did one based on Totoro. I'm really happy with how this one came out as well. And I did those two within a couple weeks of each other, too. Yeah, like within 2 weeks of each other. And I really, really liked it, and I really liked how they came out. And it kind of paralyzed me because I was like, oh, I'm never going to draw anything that pretty ever again. They all look so good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's very sweet of you to say. But I also found, so because I've been like unpacking stuff, I found some old collages that I did, and I'm hoping to get a document scanner for Christmas, because I don't have one right now. But I found these old collages that I did, and I'm actually like, I really like them, and I don't remember making them. So I did this one, and I'm pretty sure these are lesbians, so like A+, 10 out of 10. And there's this one where I just like added to a New York crossword puzzle. And then I saw this one and I was like, holy cow. Like, I really, really like this one. I think this one might be one of my favorite ones that I've seen, that I made. And I don't even remember making it. I just remember that these stripy bits took forever to cut out, and I almost didn't use them. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing some collaging today, I think. 'Cause that's, what I love to do. There's also like some of my old work is in here as well, but all of that can be found on my Instagram, which is linked below. So I want to do some collaging today, and I've got all my materials to the side here. So if I'm like ducking to the side, that's why. I'm also gonna need a ruler. Cool. And this is what we're gonna do today. Is we're gonna, oh hey, thanks, Ink. Consider me hydrated, my dear. Thank you. So I think that's what we're going to be doing today, is we're going to do some collaging. And as I was saying earlier, I saw a stream where this streamer was doing like baking and like used a knife. So I feel like my X-Acto knife should be fine. I also have a bunch of, like, I forgot I bought these, but I've got, like, vintage, magazines that I bought for the sole purpose of using for collaging. But now I'm, like, looking at these and I'm like, oh, like, I can't, like, I can't cut this up. Like, this is, like, a piece of history, so I don't feel like... Yeah, 1928. This magazine's from 1928. I don't feel like I can cut it up to make art with it. Like, it's almost 100 years old. But it's very cool. This chill stream vibe is actually really nice. LOL. Consider your Insta followed. Yes, nice. Appreciate it, Moa. Thank you, my dear. This chill stream vibe is actually really nice. I am glad that you're enjoying it. I always worry when I'm doing chill streams that like it's gonna be boring for people because I'm not being super like, you know. But it is nice every once in a while to just do a chill stream. So, and I'm of course happy to have you guys here. And it's nice to do something low key every once in a while. It makes streaming a lot easier, and streaming multiple times a lot easier because it's just chill vibes. Don't be surprised that it's a K-pop account. I only use that one. Absolutely no judgment, my dear. But good to know also. So I know that, yeah, a random K-pop account following me is actually my darling Moa. But yeah, so I also got this vintage magazine from 1903. So this one is over, this one is over 100 years old. And again, don't feel like I can cut it up, and make art with it. So who knows what I'm going to end up doing with these, because I didn't realize they were that old when I bought them. Alright. That being said, I did find this. Which I think is from my school. So I have to make sure that it's not like marked with anything from my school in it. Because I think I accidentally stole it. Well, you can, but you'd be destroying history. Yeah, so that just, it feels a little wrong, you know, to like destroy it. So now I just like have these for no real reason. Just like to hold on to, because like I said, they're over 100 years old. I don't feel like I can justify taking them. Okay, I don't think... Yeah. I don't know where this came from, but it does have a language learning resource center for reference only, do not remove. I seem to remember my professor at the time giving these to us, like for like that we could just take. So I'm gonna hope that that's true and just take this off and pretend it's not there. But I think I want to cut some parts out of this to start, and we'll just see where it takes us. Pain? Pidge! Hey, Pidge, my love. How are you? Why are we in pain? That's not good. Don't like that. What's up? I have to find a better way to organize these. Oh, hey, look, it's everyone's favorite. It's Fish Girlfriend. Pidge is in Spain, but the S is silent. Exactly. Got new laptop, and it might have given me a bruise. Oh, no. How did it manage to give you a bruise? What happened? How did that happen? I'm gonna put Fish Girlfriend in the folder, actually. With the other artwork. Does she fit? Uh-oh. She does. Oh, she does. She fits pretty snug. She's good. Oh, don't... Okay. Does the laptop punch you? Yes. Fair enough. Makes sense. Let me... Where did I put... I definitely put my thing in here. There it is. I found it. Okay, so just so that everyone who's here is aware, because I know that it can be a trigger for people sometimes, that I'm going to be using an X-Acto knife to cut things up in today's stream. So if you're not okay with sharp things or knives, this might not be the stream for you. Okay. Now that that is out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So what I'm thinking, first things first, is that I am obsessed with these like glasses at the back. And I think I want to cut out these glasses individually and see how many of them I can get just like by themselves. So I'm going to cut off the back cover first. Yeah, I'm going to cut off the back cover first. So let me just go ahead and... I'm sure I'll be fine. If not, I'll fuck off. Alrighty. No, give it to me. I'm strong woman. Good, good. Only for the strong. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start by cutting these out, I think. So I'm gonna cut this down so it's easier to work with. might need to change the blade in this X-Acto knife. It might be a little dull. I have a bunch of blades, so I might need to change the blade. I hate changing the blade in X-Acto knives. There's no, like, safe way to change a blade on an X-Acto knife. Like, there's only, like, grab and twist. Like, there's no safe way to do it. So I'm always scared I'm gonna stab myself. Because there's just not... And I wish there was a safer way to do it, but there's really just not. It's just twist and pray. Yeah, basically. Also, like... Okay, so here's, like, a hot collage take, right? So, to me, like, one of the things about collaging, that's, like... I've never been the kind of person that's like, oh, you know, like, traditional art, it's more valid than digital art, because that's not true. Like, only traditional art counts, digital art doesn't count, which, again, is not true. Like, I don't believe that. That being said, I came across recently the fact that people do collages digitally, where they just take pictures off the internet and, like, resize them however they want and make collages out of it. And I gotta say, I don't feel like that counts. Like, if you can just resize it to look however you want, I don't feel like that counts. And it's just been, like, really bothering me. That I saw this girl on TikTok doing it, where she was doing digital collaging, and I was like, yeah, no. Because, like, to me, half of the art form is, like, turning trash into art. And so... And, like, I don't know. I mean, it's way easier. I mean, yeah, I think it is 100%. Like, if you're going to be doing collaging digitally, right? Like, it's going to be easier. I'm just like, man, like, that's just, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be elitist about it, right? I've only been collaging for, like, 2 years, I think. So I haven't even been collaging for a very long time. But I'm still, like, that doesn't feel right. You know? Like, that just, it doesn't feel like that's what collaging is. But whatever, you know, it works for her. And it looks like she's making money off of it, too. She's got a Etsy store. It's just one of those things. I was like, oh, well, that's certainly interesting. It was just kind of weird. Because, again, like, half the fun of collaging to me is, like, flipping through magazines and finding stuff. Like, one of the things I'm even asking my family for Christmas is I'm asking for them to, like, send me their old magazines so that I can use them. I don't know, that's, like, half the fun to me. But, like I said, if it works for her, and it seems like it is, then it works for her. And, like, I didn't comment on her videos or anything going, like, that's not how you do it, excuse me. But that's not right. Like, I don't give a shit, right? I just thought it was interesting. And I, oh, hold on. There we go. Ooh, my foot's cramping up. Ow. Oh my god, I'm saying the new laptop up. McAfee is running on it. McAfee is McGone. McAfee. Poor McAfee, honestly. Nobody ever wants it. I mean, I certainly got rid of it, but why did I read that as McCafe? God, it was McDonald's. Yeah, McAfee is just the McDonald's virus software. I actually want this cup. So I'm going to take this cup. I'm going to trace this cup out, and then I'll just use the wine glass for something else, I think. I was lurking, but I need to sleep now. Have a lovely stream. All right, M. Fox. Well, thank you so much for being here, my love. I hope you have a great sleep. I want... Are you the psycho for just twisting the knife for fun? Maybe just a teeny tiny little bit. I'm just always worried I'm gonna stab myself. I went and I picked up, X-Acto knife blades from Blick, which, I don't know if that's an American company, but in America we've got Blick, which is like, it's just like an art supply store, but they've got like the really nice stuff. And, you know, because of that, it's a little bit more expensive, but they've got things like that. I got trauma because of McAfee, so it's permanently blasted from All Might. What on earth? Yeah, no, thanks for bringing that up, Ink. What kind of trauma could you possibly have from McAfee? What did McAfee do, Pidge? Why use antivirus when you can live dangerously? Well... Everyone in chat, do me a favor, don't try to hack Moa. Even though they're clearly an easy target. Guys, my foot cramped up so bad and it hurts. And ow. You guys see the rip in my pants? I'm ripping on my pants. It murdered my PC. Oh, yikes. Don't love that. Don't love that. I think I found out earlier that, I found out earlier that my computer's been running Windows, like, safety, like, the Windows virus protection and, like, their firewall and whatnot, and I was like, what is that honestly protecting? Like, really, like, what is that honestly protecting? The Windows firewall. What is that protecting me from exactly? All you'll find is K-pop songs if you get in. If you get in, a potato is even faster. Oh no. Norton also did that, but worse. Oh geez. Malicious connections. Yikes. Don't love that. I keep getting spam emails that I've been paying $600 for Norton. Which I'm not, nor have I ever been. But I think it's funny because I keep getting spam emails, and the spam emails keep calling me sir, which is like great, awesome, love that gender. But it's a dead giveaway. You shouldn't turn off firewall. Well, I've got another program that does firewall, and I'm not going to say what that program is because this is the internet. But I've got another program's firewall. I didn't turn it off, but, like, I don't need it, certainly. Ooh, also, so, Steam Autumn Sale, right, is actually looking, like, pretty nice this year. Obviously, I can't afford to purchase anything right now, but a bunch of the games that I want went on sale. So, as far as I'm concerned, pretty nice. I did treat myself to like a $10 game. So, I bought Song of Farka, which is like, it's kind of like Orwell. If any of you have played Orwell, it's kind of like that kind of game where you like solve a crime, but it's all from your computer. And deals with like the questions of internet privacy and whatnot. So I haven't had a chance to start it yet, but I've heard good things. But I did start, Sherlock Holmes' first chapter, which I talked about last week. in that, so I talked about Sherlock Holmes' first chapter last week, because my friend Tim got it for me as an early Christmas present, which was very sweet of him. So I started playing that, and, you know, I've got a couple concerns about it, right? So my biggest thing, I've been enjoying it. Like, first of all, it's open world, which I was not expecting, because none of the other Sherlock games have ever been open world. But this one's open world. Which, first of all, was very interesting, but also, like, it's pretty clear that the game is not optimized for open world, because it is stuttery and laggy as shit. I don't mind playing with it too much, since it's not integral to the gameplay to be able to have fast reactions, except for the combat, which is new. But the game is, like, clearly not optimized for open world. Which, again, is unfortunate. It also, like, it's also not worth it to play on any setting except the highest graphics setting. So I'm starting Microsoft Edge to download Google Chrome now. Same, Pidge, same. That's what I do. That's all it's for. And honestly, Microsoft Edge is, like, needy too. Like, when you get a Windows laptop, Microsoft Edge is needy. It's like as soon as you, like, open Microsoft Edge, I even open it on accident sometimes still, and it's like, hey, hi, can we be your main browser? And it's like, no, not even a little bit. Do you not see that Chrome is right there? Like, Microsoft Edge is like a needy X. But anyway, yeah, so I started playing it, and it's also not really possible to play the game on anything other than the highest graphics settings. Because without the highest graphics settings, you can't see all of the details of the evidence and of the people that you need to see to, like, properly play the game. That's smooth. I really, like, these are all coming out really nicely, actually. I'm really happy with how these have been coming out. This one needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but that's fine. So, like, a good example is in one of the first missions, it, like, shows you a sign. It's like, hey, Sherlock, look at this. You turn and look at the sign, and at the time I didn't have my graphics all the way up. The sign was just a blur. Just a complete blur. Could not see a damn thing on that sign. Had no idea what it said, but they were, like, talking about it. I had not a damn clue what that sign said. And I wasn't even playing on the lowest settings at that point. I think I was playing on medium settings, because I had already noticed that the characters looked a little funky. So now I'm playing on the highest graphic settings, and I've got a good computer, and it's still stuttery. And then my biggest, but, like, the gameplay's good. The gameplay's the same kind of gameplay that I liked before. Except, like, there's this aspect of it where it's called a character profile, and basically the character profile is when you, like, look a character up and down, you identify a bunch of, like, characteristics about them, and then after you've done that, you come to a conclusion about, like, who they are as a character, right? But the thing is that you can't change your mind later on. So, like, I was doing this. So this is also the very first case. So, spoilers for the very first case in the game. So, I was doing this case, and in this case, there is a medium. And you go to collect a character profile on this medium after there's a murder. And you go to talk to him, and you get all these details where it's like, oh, he's malnourished, he's got, like, makeup on his neck, Like, his clothes don't fit very well. He's got like deft hands for, you know, like sleight of hand. And your two choices are that he's either a medium down on his luck who like is struggling and just hasn't eaten in a very long time and is using makeup to try to prevent like the bougie people he works for from seeing that he's malnourished, or that he's a former thief who just got out of jail and he's using the makeup to cover a jail tattoo. And it was like, first of all, those are polar opposites. And second of all, like, up until this point, you had no real reason to believe that this guy was anything other than, like, a medium. Maybe a shady medium, but a medium, you know? And so I selected medium down on his luck, and it became clear as the case went on that he was the murderer. But I couldn't select that he was the murderer because I had selected that he was a medium down on his luck. And you can't change the character profile after you select it. So I literally had to go back into my save file and reload it from like basically the beginning of the case to redo the character profile so I could get the ending that I knew was correct. It was just like really annoying. Like, I'm playing on normal difficulty, right? I'd understand if I was playing on hard difficulty that I couldn't change it, but I was playing on normal difficulty. I feel like I should be allowed to change my mind on at least normal difficulty. Like, as if Sherlock Holmes has never changed his mind before, right? See, I don't know if this is worth... I think I'll keep this, but mostly for, like, the pattern to use. Like, I wouldn't use this as a cup as I might use this or this or this as a cup. This will have to be used for something else. But that's fine. I think I'll still hold on to it. I also think I want this bit in the back, this blur bit. I think that'll be a nice bit to snag as well. I'm just gonna grab this last cup real quick. There's something very relaxing about just cutting out these shapes. It's very like, it doesn't take a lot of thought. Like, I just do it. Yeah, and also it's like super satisfying to pop it out and have it just be like a nice shape. Yeah, I think I want this piece. I think I want this little blurry bit because I feel like I could use it for something. This is just so that it's a little bit easier for me to... Okay. The rest of this... I'm gonna take this bowl of noodles, I think, and this little chef on the opposite side. But this, I really just wanted that and that. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna pop this over here. I'm gonna hold on to it. I want this little chef. He seems very excited. You guys see him? He seems very excited. So I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna grab these two bowls of noodles, I think, to use for something. But this chef is the more important thing for me to grab, I think. He's just so happy. I'm fully convinced that I could use him for something, for some aspect of it, some way or another. I think I might have just accidentally cut off his ear. There we go. Look at him. I love that. Alright. And then I think I want these two as well. I think, yeah, this is probably closer to just a co-working stream. kinda slowing down a little bit, which I knew was gonna happen, but I was really itching to collage, so I appreciate people, you know, sticking around while I do this. 'Cause I know I'm typically a bit more energetic. Oh, that could have been bad. I know I'm typically a bit more energetic, but this is just the kind of stream that I think I needed to do today. And hopefully next week, Wednesday, we can get back and do, I think, a Minecraft stream is what we had decided on. Right, it's the boys' B-Day, right? Actually, that was this past Wednesday. The 24th was his birthday. Yeah. Not me slowly drifting off to sleep while staring at cutting paper. Yes! This was all a ruse to get ink to go to sleep. But yeah, so unfortunately, because I had to cancel stream, we did miss Jasper's birthday. Happy late birthday, Jasper. I've been tricked. He's over on my bed right now, laying down. He had a ton of energy earlier, and been tricked and quite possibly bamboozled. Quite possibly. He had a lot of energy earlier, but I will let him know. Jasper? Jasper? Hi! Tidge says happy birthday, Bubbles. He adjusted himself, turned around, and went back to sleep, which I think means thank you. So, I'm gonna take this bowl as well. He's very sleepy. Yeah, he had a lot of energy earlier, I think, because I did a bunch of cleaning and vacuumed and whatnot. So he was a little bit anxious. But my apartment's clean now, and I'm fully unpacked now too, because I spent a ton of time unpacking during my break as well. Because basically my break ends tomorrow, because I've got work tomorrow and Sunday, and then classes start up again. Oh, I messed up the bowl. Shit. I can probably still make that work somewhere. So yeah, classes start up again on Monday, but I work Saturday, Sunday. So today's technically my last day of break. And so I just cleaned the apartment and I finished unpacking. Which was really nice. And yeah, so I had a very productive day. Ordered groceries. Did other assorted chores. Alright, these are all looking good. I think I'm gonna stack these over here. So I have a stack of things cut out while I work on other stuff. And then these will go in I've got a giant plastic bag full of bits that I've cut out for future projects. So these will go in there, towards the end of stream. But yeah, so today's my last day of Thanksgiving break. And, the bag of things, yes, exactly. Yeah, because we had, Thanksgiving here in America, yesterday. Which I know is not something that is familiar, to my European counterparts, but that's okay. Damn, Thanksgiving break. Yeah, so I got, starting on Tuesday, which I wasn't even supposed to technically have Tuesday off. Yeah, starting on Tuesday, I was on break for a long time. Let me see what else I want here. Ooh. These chopsticks with this pearl at the end. And this hand. This is a good page. Also this. Anything with people posing and stuff. It's very good. We have a week of mocks on Monday. I don't know what mocks are. What are mocks, Inc? I've got finals week in 2 weeks, so like that'll make up for it. Oh my god, anime! Mock exams. Oh yeah, we had those in school. Like prep tests. Yeah, we had those in school. I would love to take something like this and take out the food and put different things in. See, this one's not separated. And put different things in here. That would be super cool as well. Okay. So I think what I want to do is I want to start with this page. What's on the other side? Yeah. I think I want to start with this page, and I want to take this, and probably these hands down here as well. So, also, side note, I love that sound. I don't know if the microphone picked up that sound, but that's one of my favorite sounds. Just the sound of cutting paper. I watch a lot of stationary ASMR. I think we talked about this in a previous stream. I watch a ton of stationary ASMR. Sorry, I had to drink some water. I have to buy a humidifier because it gets really dry in my apartment now that the radiator runs all the time. And so I noticed my dehydration a bit more that I wasn't noticing before. But yeah, so, I don't know why I said that like I knew what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. Whoops. I'm gonna cut this off in the middle so that I have less material to work with. I actually got into collaging by one of my art classes, and I didn't even like that art class very much, but collaging was one of the first assignments that we had, and I just loved it. Like, I legitimately just loved it. I'm gonna keep this bottom bit as well, because I think that this would make a good background for something. And you know, I'd say I'd thank her, but she also humiliated me in front of the class multiple times. So, as art teachers sometimes do. So I will not be ever telling her that she is the reason why I have discovered how much I love doing this. She will never know. Did that... Ooh, that's smooth. Okay. But that's okay. That's okay. Such is the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves a little bit here. So I can see just a little bit better. So I can see better. Rolling up my sleeves did not allow me to see better, but it did. I think it allows you guys to see a little bit better, though. You can see my skinny-ass wrists. See how skinny my arms are. Those skinny wrists. Skinny wrist. That is one of the things about, like, the way that I look that's always just, like, kind of fascinated me. Is just... Oh my god, my keyboard disappeared on my phone. I'm sorry. If you're on the app, I've heard that that's a glitch that happens a lot. Where people just really struggle to comment on the app. So, you know, that just does happen sometimes. I'm fine just chatting with myself, you know. Like, streaming is really just chatting with yourself. I mean, I love talking to you guys, but I'm also fine just doing my own ramblings. Okay, let's see how straight we can make this. You know, not too shabby, not too shabby. Alright. Now I just wanna get around these bits a little bit. There's just some like mini shavings off. And I also want to, I'm just gonna change the way I'm sitting. I think also I'm gonna, you know, I was considering when I was setting up for stream today, I wasn't sure if I was gonna do one webcam or two, because I wasn't sure if you guys were gonna want to see my face while I worked, but then I realized that with the way that I work, you would really just be looking at the top of my head. So I decided not to. And I think that that was the right choice. Okay, this is the dangerous part. Alright, we good. Takes a lot of focus. And now the other one. Do the other side. Nice. Alright. Now I'm just gonna cut from the other side as well. Ta-da! See, that really doesn't even look like chopsticks holding a pearl anymore. Like, I could twist this into anything that I wanted to at this point. And that's good. That's how you know you've got a good piece. When you can just make it into anything you want. It also helps for legality, because it's fair use if they can't tell what the original thing was. Now I also want this person's hand. So I think that's the next thing. Take. Is that Big Chungus? Is Big Chungus still a meme with the kids? Ink, you're a kid. Is Big Chungus still in? Am I still cool? Okay. Nice. I don't need to still be cool. I'm fine if I'm not. I'm gonna need to... I'm gonna need to sketch out these a little bit better here. That's fine. Okay. You're cool. Big Chungus isn't. Okay, cool. Awesome. Cool. Glad to know I'm in with the kids. That's what you want. That is the secret to immortality. Being in with the kids. Around this. Nope, that's gonna have to get trimmed off. Okay, I've got some trimming on this to do before I can continue, I think, because some of these lines were not as clean as I would have liked them to be. And I want this Big Chungus wasn't even cool in my age group. Like, it was cool in, like, my brother's a couple years younger than me, and it was cool in his age group. But it wasn't, it, like, kind of missed us a little bit. Okay, this finger's gonna look weird because there was something blocking it, but for the most part, I think we got a pretty cool hand here. You know, I feel like we could do a lot with that hand. It's a good hand. Okay. And then I think I still want this bit, because I feel like this would make a really good something. I don't know what sort of something, but when inspiration strikes, I will know. That's how we ended up with Fish Girlfriend, and that was great. Okay. With any luck, I really wish I could be... You know, my school has a scanner. So maybe on... I gotta hand it to you. That's a good hand. Haha. You're a jokester. You're funny. I think my school has scanners. So I might actually go and scan in those collages that I showed on stream that I haven't posted anywhere yet, and I might go scan those to post on the Instagrams, because I think that'd be nice. And maybe with any luck I will have another one to post after today's stream. I just cut into that pearl, but it's fine because these are all in layers, so I can just pretend I didn't. And who's gonna know? Nobody. Nobody's gonna know. There's that, and then do 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 do. I like these streams too because it gives me an excuse to make art, which I quite enjoy doing. See, I feel like I could possibly use this for something, but I'm not sure. I think I might be able to use this top bit for something, so I might take that as well. But I want to clean this up first. Yeah, this just needs some cleaning up first. No, when I did collages for my art class, I made 5 of them and I did it all in one night. I pulled an all-nighter to make them because I hadn't felt inspired. And because I hadn't felt inspired, I hadn't felt like I could make them. So me and my best friend at the time, we decided to pull an all-nighter in like one of the commons areas in our dorm building. And let me tell you, pulling all-nighters is not for me. You gotta pull at least one when you're in college, I feel like. When you're in college, you gotta pull at least one all-nighter. Just like have the experience. But yeah, no, I was absolutely miserable the next day. I was absolutely miserable. I don't think I slept at all. And then I think I laid down for just a second. And I was just gonna nap for like an hour. And I slept for like 3. And I told my roommates to wake me up because I had to go to therapy. So I told my roommates, I was like, yo, I'm gonna lay down and like take a nap for an hour. If I'm gonna set an alarm. If I don't wake up to an alarm, like wake me up because I have to go to therapy. And I fucking woke up like 3 hours late with my fucking comforter over me. And they were like, oh, well, you looked so cozy that we didn't want to wake you up. And I was so pissed. I was like, that's not your decision to make. I literally told you to wake me up if I didn't wake up. I had to go to therapy. I was so upset. I was so upset. Like, the fact that they knowingly, right? They knowingly made the decision where they were like, no, we're not going to wake you up. We're not going to wake Gil up. We're going to let them sleep. Like, dudes, I told you not to they were not great roommates. Oh well. They also used to make food that I was allergic to. Like in our kitchen all the time. And it's like one of the things, so I'm allergic to shellfish. So I can't even be in the same room as shellfish being cooked. And they'd like make shellfish. They'd make shrimp all the time. And so there was one night where I came out like half asleep and they had gone out drinking. And I don't know how I had this intuition, but they were super drunk and I smelled food and I came out and they had made shrimp. And I was too tired to give a shit about that. But I turn and I look at the oven and they hadn't turned the oven off. They had turned the oven on to the lowest setting, but they hadn't turned it off. So thank you, intuition, because it probably prevented our entire dorm from burning down. I'm about to fall asleep because warm and cozy, lol. I think I'm gonna head out. I'm just curled up in GF hoodie. Your girly friend's hoodie. See, I told you we'd get you eventually, Ink. You have a good sleep, my dear. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Alright, this is gonna go over here. Do I want to save? I almost feel like I could take this bit and still use it. Because this bit reminds me of just like Galaxy or something. Like, I feel like I could use it. So I'm gonna take this bit as well. I try to use as many bits from magazines as I possibly can. I'm tired AF, haven't slept that well or enough. My parents went on vacay, so I woke up at 5 to be sure things went well. Yeah, girlfriend hoodie. Yeah, I've been getting up really early because my hours at work changed. And so because of that, thankfully I'm able to carpool with a coworker, but because of that, like, I have to leave for work at like 8 o'clock. Which means I need time to like get ready. So I started waking up at 6:30 in the morning, which is very weird. Very weird. Somehow I think I prefer waking up early in the morning, just like for the fact of getting up early in the morning, but I'm more productive in the middle of the night. So I get this weird in-between where like I feel very relaxed. I get more household chores done early in the morning, but I get more homework done late at night, if that makes sense. And I suppose once I'm out of school, it won't really matter. And at that point, I'll just stick with waking up early, I guess. Ew, I'll be an early bird. Disgusting. I have been a very proud night owl for a very long time. So being an early bird is something else entirely. You know, I'm just going to shave this part off. I don't even care, honestly. Yeah, I'm going to shave this part off. It's not worth hanging on to. I think I just want... Ow! Hold on. This is going to be one of those things where I have to, like, do that, and then I want... You know, I'm just going to take the one square. I'm just going to take this square and toss the rest, I think. Okay. These are scraps to be thrown away, so I'm just going to tuck them over there. What else we got here? What's on the other side? This landscape might be good to have. What's on the other side of this landscape? Nothing that I'm gonna miss. So let me grab this landscape real quick. The other thing I like about collage is that you make these decisions, and after you've made the decisions, you like can't go back. You just kind of gotta stick with it, which is kind of becomes the ultimate trust the process, because if you mess up, you just gotta like roll with it. Like, you can't erase. There is no erasing in collage. You know, there is only make. There is only cut and make. Nothing else in collage. See, this is my off day because I don't usually stream on this day. My brain's all messed up about it. Because we're not technically supposed to stream today. But that's okay. See, this, I feel like I can use this for something. I think the next thing I want to do, I want to find more landscapes like this and use them in the bento box, I think. Let's see what else I've got here. See, I'm gonna set this to the side in case I want something more from it, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna set this to the side, and I think I want to start working on the bento box pick. Yeah. See this one? See, I would take this 6, but I would take this 6, but because it's got that split, I think I'll take the 4 instead. I mean, I can technically cut both, right? But let me just cut this one and then see how I feel about trying to mesh. I feel like I could do it, honestly, if I just take both. Yeah, I don't see myself using anything from this page, so let me go ahead and try taking both. It just means I have to be a little bit more careful when I cut these pages apart, because it has to be a little bit closer to exact. Well, it would help if it actually cut as well. Let me see. Pardon the rustling. Let me... There we go. All right. All right. Yeah, see, I got it. I just got to be a little bit extra careful. Okay. Oh, and there's a staple right in the middle. That was clean. That was clean, boys. Let's go. Hell yeah. Okay. And then this one did cut kind of nice, but this top bit didn't cut for some reason. Like, the middle part cut fine. Okay. Just careful. Yes, okay. Okay, cool. So, like, we got this then. I think I can use both these bentos. That would actually be really, really cool. This leaf kind of gets in the way, but I think besides that, I could definitely use both these bentos. And then I think what I'd do is I'd cut the food out of them and put different stuff in. I think that could be really good. This food up here too, I can use that for something as well. This really just all in all, like, just very good. Very good find. Okay. I'm gonna start with this. This is easy enough because it's all squares. Just have to line it up. And cut. Easy peasy. It definitely just moved on me there, but that's okay. Actually, I think I want to do it like this because I want to make sure I'm cutting towards me, but can also see the spots that I don't want to cut. Nice. And then... Okay. And then... Ooh, that's clean. Big fan, big fan, big fan, big fan. All right. Even if I just wanted to use this like this, I probably could, too. If it doesn't end up lining up nicely, I feel like I could still use it. Like, even if it doesn't line up with the second half, I could still put it somewhere. So that makes it a really good piece as well. I think I don't want to accidentally cut these, so I think I'm just gonna take these off right now so that I can mess with them later. Okay. Ow. Whew. These headphones are kind of hard on my ears. Stay. I've cut myself with the X-Acto knife before, on accident. But I've never, like, stabbed myself. Not that I'm gonna try to, but, like, that's just, like, a good track record to keep, I think. Okay, I want, like, right on this line here. Yes. I cut too far, but that's okay. Yeah, I cut too far. That's right, I think I can make it work. Sometimes even when you cut too far, because everything's glued down, you can't tell. So I'm just gonna kind of hope that that's the case here. I think. Let's see. Oh, I didn't cut the top part. It would probably be helpful if I cut the top part. Ooh, I have to be able to over jump though. So let me do it here on this side, all right? Okay. Ooh, yes, those line up very nicely. That's really nice, actually. Look at that. Can hardly tell it was separate. Oh, that looks really good. Okay. I'm quite happy with that. I'm gonna put that over there. I'm gonna take this one too. I think I'm just gonna cut off these instead of trying to cut around them. Yeah, cutting around them is gonna be too hard, I think. Yeah, cutting around them is gonna be too hard, so I think I'm just gonna cut through them. Because I already cut through this one, so that's just a lot of pieces that I don't want to deal with. Okay. Nice. Ow. Well, there we go. Stabbed myself. It was gonna happen eventually. Nice. What's on the other side of this? Anything I can use? Not really. I mean, the whole landscape scene, maybe? Go with the cut in the middle. Makes it kind of hard. I'll set it to the side anyway. Maybe I can use it for something. It got a little finicky there. That's alright. And last bit. There. Just want to cut off this messy bit. Yeah. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. I like it. It always feels weird to like hold a piece like this, essentially, because it doesn't necessarily look the way you'd expect it to. It looks like it because it did. It just like jumped off the page. So I don't know. It's nice, I think. Just a little bit. Just a little bit nice, I think. I don't know. That's okay though. I do, however, think it might be time for... Oh, wait, I wanted to do this as well. My own chill stream is putting me to sleep. That's okay. I think I just want to cut out these squares, and then if I want to cut it down from there, I can, but I don't want to take away the squares from myself if I don't have to. Let me also see if I can shave this bit off. Nice. Alright, oh, except for that section. It's a good thing that section doesn't matter. Okay. It keeps sitting in weird ways. It messes me up. There. Okay. Damn it. Oh, that cut was also not straight. Did I just break the point of my... No. It looks okay, I think. I might have just broken the point off my X-Acto knife. Oof. Yeah, I broke the point off. Well, that's okay. I don't really need the point. Oh, hey Zaf, what's going on? Julian, thank you so much for the follow, my guy. What's going on? Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm just like distracted for a second. Hello. How's it going? We're having a very low-key and chill stream today. Or I'm doing some collaging. Well, we're not collaging yet, necessarily. But... Oh, yeah. No, that's... Well, that time I just cut it off the ruler. You know me, just pegging the world. Fair enough, fair enough. You know what? Do what you gotta do. Thank you for saving us. I assume you're doing it for the sake of humanity, so as a part of humanity, I thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna slice this little bit off, because I don't want it to get out of here. But this little guy, this little square, I'll take that. Some business, some pleasure. Fair, fair. All right. Well, good for you. Like I said, thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. How's the freezer? Still broken. But I did some grocery shopping today and discovered that by not having a working freezer, I'll probably end up eating a bit healthier. Because I won't have access to all the like frozen foods that I usually buy. Because I'm usually really bad, you know. I buy a lot of like corn dogs and chicken tenders and like that sort of food. So I bought groceries today and I think I ended up buying like healthier stuff. That being said, I did want to buy like chicken breasts, but I couldn't buy chicken breasts because I wasn't going to use them in the next like 2 days, right? You know, it was going to take some time. And there we go. That one's not quite as straight, but that's all right. Neither am I. So it was going to take some time. I was going to need some time, so I needed a working freezer to buy chicken breast. But besides that, you know, I figured that my mom might have taken an incomplete visa with her, and I tried contacting her hours ago, but she hasn't responded at all. Oh dear. Well, I hope that your mom's okay. Love me a corn dog. See, corn dogs have been one of my very recent dopamine foods too. So the fact that I don't have access to them is not a super great thing. That being said, I was able to purchase one of my dopamine foods today. And it's actually a sweet. And I don't usually like sweets. But my new dopamine food, or one of my current ones, I should say, is these like, you know, I don't remember what they're called. Let me just go grab them. Let me just go grab the tin and I'll show you guys. Give me just a second. Okay. So here they are. Cream-filled wafer rolls, the chocolate and hazelnut ones. They're from Aldi's. And I don't usually like sweets. Like, I'm not a sweets person, and I'm certainly not a chocolate person. But these are so good. These are so good. Like I said, I don't even like chocolate that much, but these are so good. I had to stop myself from buying 2. So I only bought myself the 1 because I knew that if I bought 2, I was going to eat 2 whole, like, containers. So I didn't want to do that. But they are very good. I'm just going to, like, eat one while I take them back. See, now I'm eating one. Yeah, I got them from Aldi's. Aldi's nuts. Ayy. Aldi's a German supermarket. Yes, but they also have locations. But they also have locations in America. See, I had never come across an Aldi's before, in like my hometown, but now there's like 3 near me. There's like one near my parents' house now too. But yes, they're very good. They're very, very good. Highly recommend. Jasper, you guys want to see the boy? Oh, I also created a new redeem. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's a new redeem. Where I'll go and I'll find Jasper and I'll bring him on screen. You can see him. You guys see him? Look at his little... I've got the cap on the X-Acto knife so he's not going to hurt himself. I'm getting chocolate on my thing. Whiskers! Do you want to... He's upside down because of the orientation of the camera, but there he is! The camera's oriented upside down so that you guys can see what I'm doing right side up. But yeah, so we've got a new redeem for channel points now. 2,500 channel points. So it's now the most expensive one that we have. 2,500 channel points, and I will go wake up Jasper if he's sleeping, and I will go fetch him and bring him so that he is here. And I'm gonna do some research into streaming stuff so that it plays the TikTok sound, the I would like to see the baby, and then the Mandalorian bit as well. Where are you going? What are you doing? Where are you going? Hi, Bubs. But yeah, so we would like to see the baby redeem is I will go, if he's not currently on screen, I will go get him and bring him on screen. And it's only redeemable once per hour. So, oh, you're gonna lay down right there. Over the top of what I'm doing. So yeah, it's only redeemable once an hour to prevent spamming because I don't want him to be constantly being woken up, but Mystic Callout, I have to go get my cards for that. Hold on, I'll go grab my cards. He's gonna hang out here. Enjoy the Jasper butt, I guess. Don't knock anything over. Okay, thank you. Woo, cards. Well, this is the first time you guys will actually see the way that I, fluffy butt. Fluffy butt indeed. This is the first time you guys are gonna see, like, how I do this. By the way, this is the deck that I use, in case anybody cares. The Lion Strider Tarot by Ciolo Thompson. I also have her, Botanical Oracle deck, which I don't use very much. It's not my personal favorite Oracle deck, but it is still a good deck. Did he somehow manage to turn up the... Why does the lo-fi feel so loud now? What the hell did he do? Does it sound the same for you guys? I guess it doesn't look like he did anything. But I read his demonstration deck. That's just not what it is. And it comes in this nice box. And these are the cards. Okay. And it comes with a manual. I don't need the manual because I've been doing this for years. But it does come with a manual. So if you're interested in the deck, that's what it is. Personally, I bought mine off Amazon. But I highly recommend going to your local witchy store and seeing if they have it if you're interested. Because I feel like there's bad juju associated with cards gotten from the bozo. right? Okay. Let me see. Whoop. Bless me. All right. Oh, that fucked up. Bless you. Thank you. And one more shuffle. Okay. Okay. Mystic, call out for Pidge, please. Okay, Four of Cups in reverse. Now it's interesting because I did actually see this one at the bottom of the deck as well while I was shuffling, right? Oh. Are those are titties. Okay, there are titties on this card. It's another titty. There's a lot of titties on these cards. So, Four of Cups. Four of Cups typically means you're not viewing an opportunity that's right in front of you, or you're not looking at a choice. Like you're not seeing a choice or a blessing that's going to come in. But I think because the Four of Cups is in reverse, whatever it is that you have to make a decision about, you know that there are other angles that you can look at the problem from. You're just choosing not to. All of the options are laid out in front of you. Don't ignore a solution just because it's not the most obvious one. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. Don't ignore a solution just because it's not the most obvious one. That's your message, Pidge. All right. And there's the, and it is a titty card. You're right. I'm gonna set these to the side here. All right. I have to figure out what else do I want to pull from. This one is confusing for me. You know, it's hard because, like, that's a weird card, too, though. Like, that's not a card. You know what? I know I just said I don't use the book, but I think that the card, I may not have read the card entirely right, so let me pull up the meaning of the card in the book and see what sticks out to me about it. Yeah, no, the book actually says the exact same thing that I said. So that's not helpful. Don't know. What are the problems in your life, Paige? Look at them from different angles. I really thought that looking at what the book had to say was going to be helpful, but it says the same thing that I said, so not helpful. You know, I will probably use other parts of this in the future, but just not now. I really want to work on the bento box spread that I have an idea for. Like, I really want to work on it. so what I'm thinking, right, is we've got two different bento boxes. You know, we've got this one, we've got this one. And we also have, where's Tiny Chef? Where's the Tiny Chef? Tiny Chef. I'm looking it up on the internet, but usually I have a clue to what the card might be telling me. This time I'm confused. Well, I don't know, man. Oh, I need to look for more Tiny Chefs. Look at this guy. I need to look for more Tiny Chefs. I'm sorry the reading's confusing this time. That's so weird. I need more Tiny Chefs. Where can I get more Tiny Chefs? Let me grab my bag of bits. Oh, magical bag of bits. What do you have for me? Okay. What say you, oh magical bag of bits? A Marilyn Monroe. That's not helpful. Butterflies, lions. A very weird looking dog. Hi Gil. Haley! How are you, babe? How's it going? What's going on? Hey, look, a Furby! Guys, look. Look. It's our favorite. It's our favorite. Where's our little lad? We should look at the little lad, see how he's doing. It's a day of ups and downs. A day of ups and downs. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's been more ups than downs. Well, I'm streaming, so I know that that's an up, right? So, on site says it might mean I've chosen retreat instead of facing whatever is making me feel like that. That's possible. The book also mentions something about, like, now is the time to act, but I never see that card as a card of action, so. No, it's been pretty blow for blow so far. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Lee. Holidays are fucking rough, man. Holidays suck. I'm assuming that that's why it's ups and downs. Holidays are rough for people that... Yeah. Surprisingly not. Oh, wow. So something else. Wow. Well, at least the one you can kind of prepare for, right? Shit, dude. Okay, there's nothing in the bag of bits that works. Well, I'm glad that holiday family time has been okay. I feel like I've been turned inwards a bit, though. What's possible, Pidge? The Four of Cups is about being turned inward, but that's like upright. So, I don't know. I just ran a red light by accident. Then I saw an email that the water heater in the dorm above mine leaked and flooded my kitchen. Oh shit! The red light might be okay if there is no red light camera. But, dude, it flooded your kitchen? Did you have, like, stuff in the kitchen still? Like, do you think anything got ruined, like food or anything? But I got a winter coat that's nice and cozy for $18. We like that. We like that. I had to figure out, not much. I'm hoping my stuff in the cabinets were okay if all the water heaters are in the same place. See, it's weird to me that there's a water heater, like, in your dorm, When I was in the dorms, our water heater was just, like, there was just one water heater for the whole building, like, in the basement. So the higher up you got, the longer it took for hot water, but I live in an apartment-style dorm. Oh, well, that's pretty lucky. I mean, unlucky about the water heater stuff, but it's a lucky dorm setup. Kill, I've decided chat should fix your freezer. Well, thank you for making that decision. I think chat might disagree with you. I don't know if chat has any experience fixing freezers. Describe the issue in detail. That's just it, Zav. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I just can't fix it myself because I think it'll violate my thing. It'll violate my security deposit. Went to my college partly because of dorms, lol. Fair enough, man. That's I did not check dorms before I picked my school, and I ended up in some shit dorms. No, the issue with the freezer, peg the freezer. I'm not gonna peg the freezer. The issue with the freezer is that there's frost. There's frost collecting on the evaporation coils in the freezer, and that means that the evaporation coils, like the defrost isn't kicking in, which is causing the evaporation coils to not go off. And so because the evaporation coils aren't going off, they're freezing, which is causing them to, because evaporation is how a fridge stays cold. So that tells me that in addition to the fact that the fridge never, like, a fan never kicks on in the fridge. Like, fridges usually, like, they kick on and then there's a fan. The fridge never does that. And so a common issue with the kind of fridge that I have is the defrost timer. And so I already have a website where I could pull up the part and purchase the part for like $50, get it shipped and fix it myself. But the people that I talk to, I was talking to like my friends and family about it, and they were all like, no, it's a terrible idea. And I'm like, I've watched YouTube tutorials. Like, I feel like I could do it. I really feel like I could do it, because replacing a defrost timer is just a matter of like taking a piece, like opening up, like opening like two screws, opening up a console, unplugging a part that's broken, plugging the part that's good back in, and then closing. Like what am I gonna do? Break it? It's already broken. So I could do it myself. I just figure it's gonna void my security deposit if I do. That's the only thing. I have zero experience fixing freezers. I have experience giving intense death glares to people, though. Our old garage freezer used to collect ice, and once a year we would just cram everything into the kitchen freezer, unplug the garage freezer, and then drag it out in the driveway and let it sit and drip with the door open. See, that's another thing, and I would think that would be... Here's the thing, is that I thought about just, like, turning off, like, getting only, like, dry foods and unplugging the fridge and just letting it defrost. But the thing is that my apartment hasn't had electricity for a very long time until I moved in, which means that the fridge should have already been completely defrosted because the fridge wasn't getting any electricity, which tells me that that's not going to work because the freezer has never worked. So I think I just need to get the defrost timer. Like, at this point, my super is going to finally show up to, like, check it out, and I'm going to be like, here's the solution. Like, you don't even have to look at it. Here's the solution. Buy the part. Yeah, I also have zero experience fixing freezers, but I can watch a YouTube video and I can hold a screwdriver, and that seems to be the only two requirements. Ugh. That's alright, though. I think I'm gonna go through my, like, list, I've got my box of stuff here that I'm gonna go through. I'm a great screwdriver user. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna move this so that you guys can see what I'm doing. But I'm also trained in the art of flashlight holding. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I have this, which I really want to do some collaging with. It's like a keyboard cover. I want to do a collage or something with it, like, because I want to, like, cut up the letters and do something. I'm just not sure what yet, and in the meantime, it's just kind of fun to play with. Okay, let's see what I've got here. Some blue, some avant-garde stuff. Ooh. Oh, I want these paintings. I'm gonna cut up these paintings. I want those. What's on the other side of this? The key to becoming a handy lesbian is to ask a lot of questions when you hold the flashlight. Well, shit, there you go. See, I was just doing it so people would pay attention to me, but Lee's over here with ulterior motives. No. Titties! You guys can't see the titties, it's fine. Meanwhile, I've learned through observation, and I'm learning from YouTube. We're all learning in our own special way. I'm gonna put this back down. But you guys see, like, I want these. I'm gonna cut those out. My dad believes in doing everything himself. I know how to replace various parts of a faucet. Huh. I believe in trying to get other people to do it, and then when they don't do it, doing it myself. Because sometimes they just don't want to do it. Legs. Hey, there's legs in this. I want his legs. I'm gonna cut his legs off. See, I don't think we're gonna actually end up making a finished piece today. I think it's all gonna be prep. We'll have to do another art stream sometime soon so that I can actually make something with all this prep work that I've done. What if we declare the titties non-binary? It wouldn't violate anything. That's true. That's true. But do I want to risk it in my tiny, tiny channel? See, that I'm not so sure. This makes me want to make a collage. Do it! Do it, do it, do it. Ow. I love collaging, man. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. I just don't get to do it very often. I don't get to do it very often because I don't have time. So when I do have the time, I take advantage of it. I binned all my magazines though, none of them were good. See, for Christmas, oh, you have an X-Acto knife. Yes, I do. I'm just really good at scissors. I find working with an X-Acto knife is easier. I don't know, I like having the control. Scissors frustrate me. See, so for Christmas, as part of, like, because a Christmas list gets sent out to all of my, like, extended family, right? All of the ones who, you know, like, once a year get to show me how much money they have and give me good things, right? I'm joking. I love them. They love me. But I also love their gifts. And so one of the things that I added to my Christmas list this year that goes out to all of them was asking them to ship me any old magazines that they have, because I will take them and make collages out of them. And they're all the kinds of people that still get magazine subscriptions. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna be getting some more good magazines to work with this holiday season. So I'm very excited, especially since so many companies send out like ads this time of year as well. It means you get some good shit that way as well. There's a hair. Oh, undoubtedly it's easier. I've seen the digital collages of like video game characters with stuff like nice butt on them, and I appreciate them. Tumblr. My dad was getting an architecture magazine for a while, and I ate that shit up. Yeah. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely, dude. A lot of these pages that I have now, the art program at my school, I don't know if they have a collaging course, but that's where I was first introduced to collaging. And so they had a bunch of old magazines that we just got to like take pages out of. And so I'm still working my way through those pages that I snagged initially. And like I know they still have like magazines and whatnot. I just don't know if I can access them because it requires key card. Like you need a key card to get into those areas, and I don't think my key card works for those areas in the school, unfortunately. This is completely out of the blue question, but what's your ring size? You have such long fingers. It's actually funny you asked because I was just looking, and one of the rings that I had when I was in high school was a size 7, and it's just a touch too big. So whatever is just like the size down from a 7, that's what I am. Which I think is like a 6 3/4 or something like that. Yeah, that's my ring size. You have long fingers. I do have very long fingers. Growing up, people used to tell me I have piano hands. And I do have a keyboard that I was learning how to play for a while, but I broke my pinky finger as well as like really scarred up these 2 fingers. So I can't play anymore because my fingers, like you see that, like I can't bend it. And it locks up. So I can't play anymore. So I do, like I play around with cards and I do this now. So I was going to say they were piano hands. Yeah, I got that a lot growing up. Oof, yeah, Maya's got a broken pinky too. Yeah. How did Maya break their pinky? 'Cause I want to see if it's more embarrassing than my story. I don't know if I've told you guys the story of how I broke my finger before. It's a little embarrassing though. So I'm okay with sharing it on the internet. I just want to know out of reference if I can know how Maya broke their pinky. To be honest, I can't remember how she broke it. Let me ask. Okay, cool. We're gonna get some insider knowledge. Love that. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm gonna cut up this man's legs. Actually, you know what? I'm assuming it's a man. Who knows? Honestly, whoever Chris Smith is, that's probably who these legs belong to. So, sorry, Chris Smith. Maybe if your name wasn't so basic, you wouldn't be losing your legs. Do. Also, I want to clarify, the ring I was trying on that I had in high school is not, in fact, a high school class ring, because I think that those look just, like, really, really ugly, and I do not have enough school spirit to ever want to get a class ring for anything ever. That being said, class rings are ugly. Class rings are so ugly. So the ring that I had was just, like, a simple band that I wore. And I don't remember why I started wearing it. But it was just like a simple black band that I just wore all the time. And if I ever decide to show you guys my old YouTube videos, you'll see it on my hands in those videos all the time. All the time. I'm not cutting around those shoelaces, so... Oh no, you don't have shoelaces anymore. That sucks for you. Because I'm not cutting around those tiny stringy bits. Absolutely not. Not worth it. Yeah, no. Class rings are ugly. My college is trying to sell class rings right now, and I'm like, no. You're already making me pay for a graduation robe, which I still have to do. They have given us, like, no information about graduation, and it's really upsetting. Like, I don't know what color robes I'm supposed to have. Like, that's how bad it is. They have given us no information, and I figure I have to order those soon, right? Because if I'm graduating in May, then I'd have to have them soon, right? I don't know. Stupid America. Now, here's the question, right? Do I want this chair leg? Do I want the chair, or do I just want his legs? I think I just want his legs. I don't think I want this half a chair. I'm gonna make something else his chair, probably. So. Let's see. Cut that. Okay. Maya broke her finger blocking a flying basketball in middle school. Ah, that is much less embarrassing than my story. Okay, so here's my story. So I was alone in my dorm freshman year. I also forgot that it's her middle finger, not her pinky. Well, then apparently Maya and I have nothing in common. That's not true. I'm sure she's lovely. But so you both have we both know you. That's something in common. We have both interacted with you. There we go. That's the thing. So the way that I broke my pinky was it was well, my lights just mysteriously fell down. Excuse you, can you not fuck with my shit, please? Thank you. You just gotta tell those ghosts what for sometimes. So, it was my freshman year of college, and I was alone in my dorm, and you know how, so I'm neurodivergent, I'm just not diagnosed. I'm on a list. It's gonna take like 4 months, but I'm on a list. But I still know that I'm neurodivergent. Also, I think it's fairly obvious that I'm not neurotypical. I would hope that it's obvious. But because of that, I don't remember what it was. I think I was thinking about, you know what it was? I think I was thinking about punching someone that I hate. And in doing, and in having that daydream, I reflectively, without thinking, punched. Now I was, again, alone in my dorm. What I wasn't paying attention to was the fact that where I punched was not in fact open air, but was in fact the pole of my roommate's loft bed. And so I punched full stim force into my roommate's bed. To which I called my roommate, who didn't answer, and then called my friend, who was in the gym at the time, and told her that, hey, I'm pretty sure I broke my finger. Because it was like, okay, I don't want to get too into details, but let's just say that there was a bump and I pushed it back into place. Thankfully, I didn't fuck it up even more, because I didn't know you weren't supposed to do that. And I didn't even think about it. I was just like, oh, that's not supposed to be there. Boop. And just like pushed it back in. Just like fully like didn't even think about it. Maya did the same thing. Yeah, apparently you're not supposed to do that, or sometimes they have to like re-break the finger to set it in place, but thankfully, yeah, she booped it back in. Yeah. Thankfully, when I pushed it back in place, like it went where it was supposed to. The break ended up being lateral, so it wasn't like horizontal, like I didn't, like it was like this and then part like went out. But yeah, no, didn't even think about it. And so I called my friend and I was like, hey, I'm pretty sure I just broke my finger, because I actually like bent it a couple times and I was like, oh, it doesn't hurt. I was just trying to like convince myself I hadn't broken it, but you could like hear it. And I was like, ooh, maybe, you know, maybe I did. And then it started hurting really bad. And I was like, oh, I definitely broke my finger. And I had never broken a bone before. So I called my friend who was at the gym and I was like, hey, I just broke my finger. She like rushes, she legitimately rushes out of the gym to come. And what I didn't realize at the time when I'm like calling people and letting them know like, hey, I broke my finger, and like when I posted, because I post about it on Snapchat, because obviously I post about everything on Snapchat. What I didn't realize at the time is that the day, it was April Fool's Day. It was April Fool's Day. And I had no idea. So everybody thought that I was like pranking, and I was like, no, I legitimately broke my finger. I'm scared, but Elise voice, God bless. I'll be back in 45 minutes if you're still cruising. I'm probably going to end in the next like 15 to 30 minutes, actually. But thank you so much for being here, Lee. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for being here and for introducing the pinky breaking story to everybody. But yeah, so I broke my finger on April Fool's Day. And everybody thought that I was lying until I posted about it a second time on April 2nd. Because sometimes that's just how it be. Okay, this man's, I now have this man's legs. I want to do these two, and then I think we're gonna probably be finishing up here. Just because, ooh, do I want the frames? I think I want the frames. See, I wasn't going to take the frames, but I think I want them. Just in case, let's take the frames as well. I think this would be neato to have too, but I just wish the couch wasn't blocking it, you know? Oh, well, just stabbed it. Cool. Oh no, we'll do this part. I just want to make sure that I'm cutting on the outside, so I don't accidentally cut into anything that I actually want. Because that's important. Okay. Yeah, so today has been mostly just prep work. I don't think I'm going to have, I mean, I'm obviously not going to have a finished product today. Today's just been prep work, but that makes it easier for me to make collages later on. And it's really relaxing to do prep work. I love collaging, but I find prep work to be very relaxing. It's very nice. I don't know how people in the collage community typically feel about prep work. I don't even know if there is a collage community. Like, not really, right? Like, there's a lot of art communities, but collage is one of those art forms that's just not really, like, I just don't see it a lot. You know, like, you have to go really hunting for it. I don't think there's another art form where, like, you have to really, really go hunting to find it, right? Especially, like, on Instagram. Like, it's really hard to find collage artists on Instagram. You know, it's the plethora of collage artists I've ever seen has really only ever been on TikTok, but I think that's just because TikTok knows me better than I know myself at this point. So, do I want this? I do. I really, really do. I just feel like I want, like, I want to, like, take this part that I just cut off so that I just have, like, the room, because I feel like there's a lot of places to add things in this room. Let me try. Okay. And then from here, I want to go, because I feel like this whole room, like, you can add things in the background here. You could pop something in the doorway there. Like, there's a lot of opportunity in this room, I think. I just have to, like, find my way around it. Okay, and then, okay. And then I'm just gonna glide over this last bit. Okay. You know what we haven't done in a while? A Genshin stream. I don't have Genshin updated right now, but that's something I need to put back on my list of, like, things to do. Is I'd like to do a Genshin stream again soon. Because I kind of miss it. I don't really remember why I stopped doing them, so I think I'm just gonna shave a large portion. Oh no! Okay, well, we're gonna shave off this portion, I guess. Damn it. Hold on. This isn't straight. It has to be straight. Okay. Okay, well, I got rid of part of the cabinet, but I feel like this is still, like, you could still do something with this. You know, like, you could put something in this doorway, put something behind the cabinet, you could put someone in the chair. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity with this, so. Alright, so I think I'm done with prep work. And we're getting towards the end of stream. So I'm gonna load these up in my bits bag. Behold the wonderful bits bag. This is for any of the small bits. The bigger pieces can go, I have a folder for the bigger pieces. So, like, these are bigger pieces. Like, I consider the bento to be big enough to be bigger pieces. But the rest of these are small enough for the bits bag. So mostly any of the, like, more square big pieces can go into the folder. This is how I organize anyway. Can go into the folder, and then the rest go in the bits bag. So, where did I put the folder? Folder. These go in here. So like I've got like finished collages I have to post still, and then behind that are bits. So these will go in the bits section. Oh, we got a little bit of a peeker here, so hopefully it doesn't get too bent. If it does, that's okay. We'll work with it. Okay. And then the rest of these go in the bits bag. So what we've got here, we've got a pair of legs going in the bits bag. We've got some paintings going in the bits bag. Some food. Landscape. A hand going in the bits bag. Hands are just a good universal one. Hand in the bits bag. And then all these little bits go in the bits bag. You know, this is all the glasses that we started with, the pearl and the chopsticks, and the tiny chef, and this blurry thing we decided to snag, and the bowls and noodles, and all those. All of these go into the bits bag. There. Alright. All of those are in the bits bag, and then I have to decide if I'm keeping any of these. Not keeping that. Not keeping this. This. I still could get some use out of this, I feel like. So this will go here. Oof, okay, they arrived in the hotel. Yay! I'm glad it worked out alright. I'm glad it ended up a-okay. Pidge, I know you were worried. Seems like the bootleg looking Vism printout was good enough. That works. That works. Hey, you know what? Do what you gotta do. This... I'm gonna hold on to this. That's a maybe. That's a maybe I could use that. And the rest of this is garbage. Cool. Alright, guys. Well, on that fantastic note with Pidge and the fact that this is all garbage and we're pretty much all done, I am going to end the stream here, I think. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Love having you guys around. I'm not sending you off, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know anyone well enough that's streaming right now. But that's okay. So I'm gonna send you guys off on your way. Thanks for the stream. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. I know Fridays are a weird day for me to be streaming right now. Because Wednesdays are usually my day. But we'll be back next Wednesday. So I really appreciate you guys being here. Jasper hears me wrapping up. So hi. He hears me wrapping up. So he knows he knows it's time. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I would show you guys, but he's like right underneath my chair, and if I roll back, I'm gonna get his toesies. So, all right, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay, much love, my dears. Bye bye.